Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy SurgicalSnipes. Back at it again with part 3. Part 3 of my last video series of me playing Diablo Immortal. They should have ended with part 2, but the damn stream cut out 5 minutes when I had 5 minutes left of what I was saying. So it cut out about 5 more minutes, and I have to just continue to the part where I was at so I can finally close this chapter, this Diablo Immortal chapter of my life. So anyways, back to what I was saying on the last part of that video. You know, I hope people will respect what I'm saying as far as what I did in the game and my point of view and all of my opinions and all that shit. It's up to you to decide whether I'm telling the truth or not. You know, it's not my job to fucking prove to you if I'm telling you the truth or if I'm lying to you. That's up to you guys to decide. You know, you can search #1 Diablo player. You can search who is the #1 Diablo player in the world. You can look at my videos where I dominate the fucking battlegrounds when I'm only running 1 and 2 star gems under 1,000 resonance versus 5-star gem players with double my or triple my resonance, players who have double or triple my resonance. So it's up to you to decide whether I'm lying or not. And you know, I cannot prove my point more than what I already have. I cannot prove my point. I cannot prove my point more than what I already have. So I did everything I could. I did everything I possibly could. I became #1 in all 6 classes. I got a bunch of kill streaks versus people with 5-star gems. People who run 5-star gems and who have higher resonance than me, double, triple my resonance. So there's nothing really more I can do to prove my claim as the #1 Diablo player in the world. It's pretty self-explanatory at this point. I've been saying it for months, right? So obviously I believe what I'm saying. You might think I'm full of shit. You might think that I'm a liar. You might think whatever the hell you want to think about me. I know who I am in this game, and nobody can take that away from me. So as long as I know what I'm saying is true, you know, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. You know, people can give their opinion. People can try and counter anything to what I'm saying. You know, people can try and claim that they're the #1 player in the game if that's what they want to do, if that's what they want to focus on in their life. Me, I became focused on becoming the #1 Diablo player in the world. So that's what I do. That's who I am. That's part of who I am, right? I'm living the lifestyle. I'm living the life of the #1 Diablo player in the world. So that's what it is. So obviously all the shit that you guys are hearing, all the shit that you guys are commenting that are negative about me, that's just, what do you think that is? It's because you know I'm the #1 Diablo player in the world. That's why I have your attention. My #1 fans, they're fucking crazy. They fucking just, that's all they're just thinking about me all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you're #1 in your craft. Like I said before in my previous videos. You know, it's just a side effect of what happens, right? That's what happens. Not everybody's gonna like you. So anyways, you know, like, to the people who want to try and counter what I'm saying and trying to, if players want to try and prove that they're the best at the game, just look at my other explanation videos that I just put out, and you got to do it like that, right? You got to play the game with only 1 and 2 star gems, under 1,000 resonance. If you can do it with less than that, then that really means you're the best. But if you can't do it like that, then you got to do it at least to the equal of what I did it, the equal of how I did it, to be on the same playing field, to make it legit, you know. I know what the average player would say. Oh, I wish it's so cool to be the #1 Diablo player in the world. Believe me, guys, it's not all that it's cracked up to be, you know. I wouldn't wish this on anyone, to be honest, you know. For what it brings, for what it means, like the actual what's the word I'm looking for? It's like the grandness of it all, you know. It's really not all that cracked up as it is, guys. It's really not all that cracked up as it is, as you guys might think it is, you know. Like, they're like, oh sure, you know, cool, it'd be so cool to be the #1 Diablo player in the world. But you really don't want this, you know. You don't want to have a bunch of #1 fans, aka haters, just trying to insult you every fucking thing that you say. You don't want this shit, you know. Believe me, I deal with this shit every day. So it sounds cool and all, but it's not really that grand, if you ask me. I know, because I'm living it, you know. And that's it, you know. I don't want to do this shit no more. As far as playing pay to win Diablo, I can't do it. I did it for so long, for like 10 months already or something, almost a year. I can't fucking do it no more. I'm sorry, you know. And I know all my #1 fans are either doing one or two things right now. They're either jumping for joy, or some are actually genuinely sad that I'm leaving, you know. And it's not like I'm not gonna go back to Diablo. I'm gonna go play Diablo 4, you know, in 2 more months from now. So we're almost there, you know, and we'll move on to bigger and better things, you know. But Diablo Immortal, yeah, man, Diablo Immortal will always have a special place in my heart. You know, it's not 100% positive. It's not 100% negative. It's a love-hate relationship I have with Diablo Immortal. You know, the positive is that I became the #1 player in the whole fucking world. The #1 Diablo player in the whole fucking world because of Diablo Immortal. I met a bunch of cool people. And I had a great time as far as the actual gameplay, besides the pay to win part, right? Which leads me to my negative part of the game, which is the pay to win, the negative people along the way that you meet, people who are jealous, people who just want to insult you and try to stop and clown on your shine, you know, and try to take away your shine. And it's bullshit, because it's obviously they would wish they would have the same. They wish they would have at least even a quarter of the fucking talent that I have in the game. You know, they wish they would even have at least half of my skill. They wish they would even have half of my skill, and they know what they got to do if they want to prove it. And they're not going to prove it by being a whale. So that's that, you know. Another negative thing about the game is this is more of a personal thing, you know, of what it turned me into. I don't like how this all happened to me. Of course, I like the fact that I'm the #1 Diablo player in the world. I mean, who wouldn't? You know, but I don't like what this shit has done to me as far as my personality. And I know I gotta fucking change. I gotta change because it's not right. Nobody likes a fucking big ego, king of the castle, tyrant type mentality type of person, you know. And I gotta change, you know. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, you know. I got a lot of shit to work on myself, and yeah. So I don't like the fact that it changed me. It turned me into this monster that I am now. I turned into this Diablo monster, and I don't like it. I don't like the way that it feels. It's like joining the dark side in Star Wars, right? You get power from it. As far as in the game, you know, like as far as my abilities and shit, my overconfidence. But it turns you into a fucking big ego asshole. So I gotta fix that about myself, and I'm trying. And the only way to stop that, is by stop playing this game. If I stop playing the game, I can stop with this shit. But when Diablo 4 comes out, hopefully you'll see a different version of me. Hopefully you'll see a different version of SurgicalSnipes who doesn't keep talking about how he's the #1 player in the world. Like, I know it's getting old and shit. Like, everybody knows already, who understands the game knows already that's what I've been saying all these months, and I'm ready to turn the page. I'm ready to turn the chapter. You know, I already proved it. I gotta stop saying it. I know I gotta stop saying it. I like saying it, and I gotta stop saying that I'm the #1 Diablo player in the world, because people already know that. So I gotta fix that part of myself. And I just need some time, you know, some time away from the game. I'm still gonna be playing other games, and when Diablo 4, I'll play that shit also. So, and by that time I'll have my PC and my setup and all that. Then the real SurgicalSnipes show will really start coming to life, you know. So I'm gonna prepare for all that. This is my goodbye. I wish I could prepare a big crazy speech about Diablo Immortal, but whatever I said about it, I think I said it already. So there's really nothing there's really nothing more for me to say. So that's it, you know. I'm not gonna fucking try and prove my point no more and explain all the fucking intricacies and fucking details on my rise to the top of this game, and I'm not gonna do it no more. Right? And the only way to stop it is if I stop this shit right now. So that's it. You know, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was my Diablo Immortal experience, y'all, and shit, man. What a fucking roller coaster ride it was. So on to the next one. All right? It's your boy SurgicalSnipes. And no, I'm not gonna fucking do the evil demon hunter king laugh again. You know. It's your boy SurgicalSnipes. Alright, I might as well just say it one more time. It's your boy SurgicalSnipes. The #1 Diablo player in the whole fucking world. And I'll see you in the next one.